Hey guys, what's up and welcome to a new League of Legends video. This video is a day late and I apologize for that. I wasn't able to record this yesterday, but nonetheless, we are here today. So I did want to go over, regardless of a bunch of new changes, of course, coming to League, new skins and whatnot. And I want to go over very quickly the Aurelion Sol rework that is going to be coming up, or coming to League of Legends, I guess, relatively soon-ish, which is, I think, going to be pretty exciting because he's easily one of the coolest thematic champions. Just his gameplay, in all honesty, is kind of sucks asshole, right? Let's be honest here. I mean, it is what it is, right? So nonetheless, we're gonna go over all that stuff. So if you guys enjoy whatever, don't forget to hit that like button. But let's get ready. This video is going to be sponsored by FaceCheck. FaceCheck is a free League of Legends app that gives you the tools you need to succeed. For instance, the Learn Champions page lets you choose any champion you want, even the new champions like Nyla. It gives you the build order, items, runes, way you want to level up your abilities in the order, summoner spells, even the matchups that she's good and bad against, and pretty much everything in between. And it's very easy to, of course, switch between champions like so. FaceCheck also works in Champion Select. It can give you your team stats so you know what you're dealing with and who you're going to be playing with. And then as you're dynamically picking a champion in Champion Select, it'll give you the information and update it literally as you click on a new champion, which is actually, I think, really cool. So you know exactly what to do regardless of the champion that you're going to be picking right away. So you can see as I pick Zed, it says their main counter is right underneath, so I know kind of who I probably don't want to face. And just when you thought it was over, FaceCheck also has an in-game overlay as well that updates as the game progresses, and it gives you all the information also that you need throughout the game as to what items to build and things to watch out for and everything like that. So again, guys, the best part is this app is completely free, so definitely check it out with the link down below. But let's get back to this video. We have the new Monster Tamer skins coming out, so I want to check it. I haven't actually seen this yet. I purposely waited for the video because I don't want to do this without the video. This is the Veigar one. Now that's actually cool. This is the skin line that I believe won when there was like 3 of them and everyone had to vote for which one they wanted. I believe this is the one that won. I did see some controversy. People were saying that they weren't as impressed. I think Veigar looks fantastic personally. Let's see Kog'Maw. I think Veigar looks really good. I don't know. I think it looks fine. It's great. Kog'Maw looks okay. Don't really understand the Monster Tamer aspect of this. He looks like he's Super Saiyan or some shit though. That hair, what the fuck? Bro, his hair literally looks like he's Super Saiyan. This doesn't really have the Monster Tamer vibes, I'll be honest. He just looks like a dragon. But we'll see. This is Lulu. Okay, alright. Well, this is... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This one's not that very... No, okay, this actually just kind of sucks straight up. What the hell? I mean, okay, Lulu definitely got the shorter end of the stick there. Kog'Maw was just mediocre. I personally think Veigar, like, when they were doing the draw for like, okay, which champion are we gonna put the resources in and which one is just there? I think Veigar won that toss-up, that's for sure. I mean, I think the Veigar one looks fantastic. Like, his visuals look sick, his abilities look sick. I like the purple-pink kind of, colors to it. The E looks fantastic. I think Veigar definitely looks great. The other two, especially Lulu, my goodness. If you're Lulu one-trick, which, I don't know, are people even Lulu one-tricks? Definitely not something to be happy about, let's just say that. But nonetheless, this is going to be the splash arts. So we have, of course, the Lulu and the Kog'Maw right here, right? Lulu, Kog'Maw. So Kog'Maw looks pretty cool, but I just don't really get the tamer part of it. They don't really just look like tamers to me. I don't know. It's just, I don't really understand the tamer part. She's wearing like a rain jacket. Okay. Yeah, these two, I'm not really sure what happened with those two. However, this... Also, I'm not gonna lie, I still don't really understand the thematic of how this is a monster tamer. Maybe I'm just missing something entirely. I'm not really sure. But with that being said and done, kind of ignoring the fact that they are supposed monster tamers, just visually this looks fantastic. I think visually the artwork and in-game and everything, the Veigar one looks stunning. Looks fantastic. I love the colors and everything too. So I just don't really understand what the what the monster tamer part is gonna be. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's kind of it. That is what it is. And now we're going to go over very quickly the balance changes. So there's a bunch of changes coming over here. You can see that we're going to go over very quickly because then I want to talk about a bit about the Aurelion Sol changes as well. So we have the buffs coming over to Pantheon Jungle Jarvan Teemo buffs, where his mana regeneration per level is being increased. His ultimate range is actually being increased at the earlier levels. That's pretty sick. And his R AP ratio is going up by 5%, and the mana cost is going down 35. That's actually a decent amount less. I don't know how much it matters by that point, level 3 ultimate, but I mean, it's still pretty cool, I guess. Maybe you can do different builds that don't focus on mana anymore. Maybe like, I don't know, just straight AP builds that don't really have mana components, I guess. But the AP ratio getting increased, I'm not gonna lie, I think already Teemo is a powerhouse late game personally. I mean, if he actually gets there and he's not griefing the team, but this is gonna be pretty powerful, right? You have LeBlanc, the base mana going up, mana per level, and W damage actually going up, so help her clear, I'm assuming. Some champion nerfs of Yumi, the E heal AP ratio is actually going down by 5%, which makes a lot of sense. Champion adjustments. Oh, they're buffing Rost or changing, I guess. Health per level going up by 10. The passive heal is going from 25 to 30% of the damage dealt to champions to now being 20 to 30 of the damage dealt to champions. So his health per level is going up, but his passive healing is going down. So a bit of a change. I don't know. Feels like a net nerf in my opinion, but I could be wrong. I don't know. You have to do the math on that. Just sounds like a nerf, but I don't know. I'm not really sure to be 100%. You have to do the math for sure on that one. So, I mean, honestly, fairly light patch, but sometimes that's kind of what you want. Excuse me. You don't want every patch to be just overloaded with 20 million changes, right? Sometimes a slightly more light patch that just kind of addresses more core issues, I guess. It makes a lot of sense in my opinion. So you have Sunfire nerf over here, for instance. That's one thing for sure. Kempuck Chainsword going up by $200, which is pretty. Damage reduction, what the hell? Challenge Smite damage reduction is going down by 10%. Jeez, that's a giga nerf for challenging Smite. That's actually an insane nerf for challenging Smite. I mean, it's good. I personally think this. Back when I still played consistent every single day and whatnot, I've been complaining about this being the most broken thing I've ever seen in my life. Like the fact that it does true damage and reduces damage, it's like an ignite and an exhaust in one skill, while still being a smite essentially, to literally smite things like NPCs and whatnot. It's just broken, honestly. It was just way too much in one thing in my opinion. So this being nerfed is not surprising to me. It's just surprising that it's this late. I feel like I wish they did this back when I actually played a lot still, because this is ridiculous. I don't understand how that was a thing. Now the thing I want to talk about here quickly is this Aurelion Sol. So they talked about, it's a very brief video, but there's one part of it where they show the in-game potential new skill that he's going to get, which I think looks fantastic. So let's take a look at it very quickly.
He expresses his godlike powers through a unique scaling fantasy. So some of Aurelion Sol's spells are going to grow larger and larger in size. As the spells grow in size, their visuals will evolve to reflect the new power that
looks cool as hell in my opinion. Like the fact that he can have the ability like this, that first of all just looks aesthetic in my opinion, is really, really cool. Now, I'm sure if this is what we had first, and then now they had this exact video, but instead they showed the current queue that we have, that we're seeing in this video for the first time. Essentially, if the situation was flipped, we would think wow, that queue is cool too, So it's kind of, you have to play it and see how it goes. I just really hope that they really make him feel like an actual massive star dragon, dragon that can create stars and delete stars. Right now, he doesn't really feel like that. It's just he almost feels too powerful in a way to be in this world or to be in this Summoner's Rift. You know what I mean? Because this guy can literally destroy a star with his bare hands. He had this little Teemo dude who's just shitting on him. It's just, something about that kind of sits in the wrong way. So I really want him to hopefully, fit the thematic where he's just this guy's a Giga Chad, straight up. So I hope that they can, achieve that, I guess, fantasy for Aurelion Sol. But this looks pretty cool too.
And the goal here is that
the wave card on that thing looks quite fantastic. So I'm curious to see what else they come up with. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think down below. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.